Hello everybody, and welcome back to a new series, a Pokemon FireRed Colorlocke. Now, before we start the series, I just want to point out what's different between a Colorlocke and a normal Nuzlocke, since there are a lot of different things in each. There are a lot of different rules in Colorlocks opposed to normal Nuzlockes, but the general basis is the same, you know? If you know all the rules of a normal Nuzlocke, well then you already know most of what a Colorlocke is, since almost all Nuzlocke variations are just variations, only adding a few new rules or gimmicks to make it more challenging. Now the Colorlocke is no different. I'm just going to skip to the next thing so it doesn't keep looping, because it's kind of loud. But yeah. There's 3 different ways to play a Colorlocke right off the bat. You can play it so you limit yourself to only one color, like you could do red color, blue, green, yellow, purple, orange, whatever. You limit yourself that you can only use Pokemon of one color. I think that one's an interesting one, and I wouldn't mind doing that in the future, since it would pretty much just be similar to a type lock, though, and that's the only reason I opted not to do it, since while I don't doubt there are color Pokemon that may be green and not grass type, the majority are going to be green and a grass type. And that's, I feel like, an interesting challenge on its own. The second way is you limit yourself to one Pokemon of every color, and you don't catch any more. So that could be limiting yourself to however many colors you find acceptable. In my case, I'm counting 11 different colors throughout the series. I'll explain more in a bit. And the way I'm playing it is similar to how the Wedlock, where you can catch as many pairs as you want, you just can't swap pairs in and out of the party. The Pokemon can only leave the party once it's in, if it faints. So, I'm going to be doing it like that. So I can catch as pretty much any Pokemon, all the Pokemon I want, but I won't be able to use them. And I'm also limiting myself to 3 colors of, 3 Pokemon of each color. That way I don't just get infinite Pokemon. So, if I'm encountering a lot of blue Pokemon, I only can get the first 3 blues I catch. After that point, no matter if they faint or not. That way, it makes it a little bit more of a challenge that could eliminate an entire color through carelessness. But yeah, the colors I'm counting, they may be different for you, just the way I see it, is I was counting it as colors that are popular and have their own name. So I won't count something like dark red as its own separate color. Well, yes, it is a different color, I'm seeing it more as just a red variant. So I count red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, magenta/pink, brown, black/dark gray, white/dark gray. On the screen now, you'll probably see a photo of all 11 colors. I'm just going to point out that yes, I know that brown is a darker version of orange. I just personally think brown is so popular, such a more known and used color, that I can't just put it together with orange. I think it's just not right, especially with how many Pokemon are brown and how many are orange. It would give me a huge disadvantage, and I don't know. Cyan is very similar. It's not just blue with white in it, it's blue with some green and some white. And I think cyan is just so popular, it goes as navy blue, sky blue, all those different ones, as well as the darker saturated one. You'll also notice next to all the colors, there's more of a gray. That's their unsaturated color. I'm still counting all of those as the same. That way, I don't get myself 22 different sets and could potentially get 44 or 30, etc., etc. Magenta/pink, I feel like they're both their own unique colors. Pink is more of just a whiter, lighter magenta, and I think it's very different from purple and red, so I decided to count it since, there's 2 colors. And you might be thinking, well, if you're counting a light and dark version, why is black and white 2 separate colors? Well, all the colors aren't pure 100%. When I was making the colors on my software, I was thinking to myself, the lighter colors typically go up to the color lightness of 20, while the darker ones go to the color lightness of around 80. After that, they just become basically white or black. So I just kind of saw it as, there's too many options of black to gray to white, so I decided to do black and dark gray and white and light gray. If I get a very middle gray, I'll just flip a coin or decide. The other way I'm picking is the base body of the Pokemon. If the body is majority white, like a weeping bell, not white, yellow, like a weeping bell, then it will obviously be considered yellow. On screen now are probably I would say the middle variants of colors, like red, orange, yellow, green, yellow, orange, colors that I don't see them counting as their own since they're just a little bit of both. I'm going to go which one I think they're more closer to. So if it looks a little bit more red, for example, then I'll choose it as red. And if I can't really decide between two, I'll just flip a coin. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the series. This is just the control module. I should have probably checked my controls, but it's fine. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be in towns, roads, or in caves. Gather information and hints from every source. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, and solving mysteries. At times, you'll be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you'll interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our biggest objective. Press the A button, and let your adventure begin. Fortunately, I've played FireRed, Leaf Green, and Let's Go Eevee multiple times, so I know the general path of this game pretty well. Hello there! And, I don't know why I said, hold on. Let's try that again. Hello there! Glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. See, I was anticipating that line, I just was a little early. My name is Oak. People... I should have changed the text speed. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. Sorry, I'm gonna fast forward. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others, they use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now, tell me, are you a boy or a girl? Actually, I am a triangle. But, no, I'm a boy. And what is my name? I always forget which versions it fits in and doesn't. But I think Forgotten... Yeah, okay, it'll fit. Okay, that's good. I just hate how it's not in the QWERTY system. Like, I'm a fast typer, if you know me as a type. Like, I type very quickly, and that's because I memorized the QWERTY system. So anytime I see a keyboard, my brain's trying to find it, and then it's forgetting that it's the alphabet. But yeah, Forgotten. If you're new to the channel, Forgotten is my shorter abbreviation of the name, the Forgotten Shiny Hunter, since it's just a little too long, you know, only a little. But yeah, I'll often refer to myself as Forgotten in series. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. What was his name now? Well then, this is going to be the last series before Sword and Shield starts, and after Sword and Shield starts, I know what I'm doing next. I'm doing a Soul Link, a Diamond Pearl Soul Link with my friend Hunter. So, I think it's only fitting that we call him Hunter. Was it Hunter? Yes. That's right, I remember now. His name is Hunter. Forgotten. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Man, I've read that so many times, you don't even know. I actually, fun fact, some trivia you might not know about this channel. The first series I almost did on the channel was a FireRed Nuzlocke. I was going to do 2 Nuzlockes at a time, the Wonderlock, but I opted to just scrap this since I played it so many times, and I thought, you know, Let's Go Eevee's coming out eventually. Actually, I don't remember if Let's Go Eevee was on my mind or not. But yeah, I was just thinking to myself, I need a little bit more time, so I decided to do Ultra Moon, since I also wanted to play through that in Shiny Poipole. But yeah, it's a Game Boy. The NES. I'm sorry. Oh, but before we do anything, text speed fast. Let's see. Frame. Let's look at the frames. There's only 10 frames. I picked... Wow, that reminds me a lot of that Minecraft block. I usually pick number 10 or whatever. But since this is a Colorlocke, I don't know. Oh, that's a classic. I didn't even really think about that. I don't know. I'll let the game decide. Okay, 10 it is. I said I'll let the game decide. It just kind of meant more of me letting go. But yeah, it's cute. I don't know why I was thinking it was escape, but whatever. I'll try not to use fast forward. I know I use it a lot, and I think that's a bad habit of mine. I just kind of, when I level up my Pokemon, I use it all the time. But I'll try not to use it throughout the series, because I know it's kind of boring. Or annoying. Mom, right. All boys leave home someday. It said so on TV. Oh, yes. Professor Oak, next door. Was looking for you. Yeah, I know who Professor Oak is. I'm supposed to have been here this whole time. So you go down next door, and Professor Oak is nowhere to be seen. It's just Hunter. What? It's only forgotten? Gramps isn't around. I wonder where he could be. Well, screw this. I ain't about to stay here. I'm leaving. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Hunter, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Forgotten. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on and choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Hunter. You can have one too. So, normally, I would be picking Charmeleon, but I didn't think about this too much ahead. Do I want to pick, not Charmeleon, Charmander? I don't think the color aspect's really going to limit me here, because as far as I can recall, the only other orange-ish Pokemon would be Spearow up ahead, so in the terms of blocking out a color, like knowing that, oh, I can, well, not blocking out a color. Statistically, I think this is the best option, not only just because it's the best of the 3 in stats and whatnot, and actually being good, it's also really the only one that doesn't affect what Pokemon I can catch later on, because if I pick Bulbasaur, I won't be able to use a Caterpie on the team until at least Bulbasaur dies. So that's not good. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick the Charmander. I didn't really think of a name for this guy. I'm trying to think. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna name you after the Charmander I got, and let's go. I'll name you Zuko. So as long as you're not shiny, then I've got no reason to worry about you blocking any Pokemon. Except for Fearow, which I don't really want anyway. Well, it doesn't really block it, but yeah. Let me just write it down. Charmander. And let me... I can't be 100% sure that it's orange until I battle Hunter. Oh, wow. That's neat. I forgot you started with 3,000. I love you, 3,000. Wait, Forgotten. Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. So, yeah. If this Charmander is shiny, that's going to be really awkward. Okay, it's not as I expected. Orange. So, I can catch 2 more orange Pokemon, although I can't use them until Zuko faints. Forgotten. You've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers blah blah blah, they fight each other. The trainer that makes the other Pokemon blah blah wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll have to learn from experience. Try battling for yourself. So I think you can actually lose this if you get unlucky by crits. Inflicting damage, blah blah blah. Critical hit. Like I said, I think I'm fine as long as he doesn't get another critical hit. Yeah, I'm fine. But yeah, I believe you could actually lose this one if the opponent got 2 critical hits on you. So it is not like you can't lose. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. Gun got 80 Pokédollars for winning. Excellent. If you win, you'll earn prize money, and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. Yep, that's how it goes. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Forgotten Gramps, smell ya later! Now, that's not something I would expect Hunter to say, but I would expect him to come up with some snarky comment like that. I think I have to talk to him? No. Alright, I gotta talk to the mom. And then I think I gotta talk to Oak. I have the general idea down. Well, the mom just heals me, so yeah. Forgotten, you should take a quick rest. I say that to myself when I get home. I should take a quick rest, and then I wake up 10 years later. What dimension am I in? Alrighty. So then, I'm gonna say this now, nothing I encounter until I get actual Pokeballs counts, since I'm going through this route, I believe, 4 times without Pokeballs, or 3 times without Pokeballs, so yeah, anything I encounter doesn't actually count. A Rattata. So, when Pokemon evolve, their color thing changes. Since I don't think it would be fair if it evolved and then, I could keep it as, per se, purple, even though it would change color. It would probably go under yellow, Rattata's evolution. Raticate. Wait, how much damage did I just take? Okay, I thought I took, I thought I was at 7 for a second. I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah, there's no trainers on this route, so there's not much to worry about. And since there is a battle coming up, I just don't want to, I don't want to be under-leveled, because I might not have a Pokemon. I have 3 routes I can catch Pokemon on before the first rival battle. So I don't know. I don't want to take any chances. Because, yeah. Zuko grew to level 7. Earned Ember. That's what I was looking for, mainly. I think I'm going to get it to level 8, and I'm going to get, if I have other Pokemon that will, determine what other levels. So yeah, I don't have running shoes yet, so I gotta walk. Because it's physically impossible to run. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Would you like me to heal your Pokemon? Blah blah blah. Yes. I'd like you to heal my Pokemon. That's why I came. If you are new to Pokemon and you chose to watch mine as your first ever introduction, a little weird since I'm doing a challenge, but welcome to the series, or if this is your first time playing FireRed. I gotta say this is one of my favorite ones. I've played it so many times, and it never really gets old. It's not as good as Platinum or Ruby, but I would say this is a strong third place, yeah. His order came in. Oh, he says something about, you came from Peloton. Professor Oak's came in. Professor Oak's order came in. Can you get this? Take it to him. So yeah, I received the parcel. I can't buy Pokeballs yet because he'll just tell me to go and give it to Professor Oak. So yeah, I'm about to walk back through town. So yeah, I think though I might be able to actually get Pokeball. No, yeah, Professor Oak does give me Pokeballs. It isn't a lot though, but yeah. On the bright side, you can skip almost all the grass here because of ledges. You can go down, not up. I doubt anyone's watching my series and it's the first time they've played Pokemon, but if it is, welcome to this game. I honestly really enjoyed Pokemon. It's been my favorite game for years, and I just think there's so much to do in the game. It's not just like a Mario game where you really only thing to do is beat the game, you know. Pokemon, there's battling, there's trading, there's trying to complete the decks, there's shiny hunting, there's all these other things that I didn't even mention. They're smaller, of course, but they're still fun. Oh, forgotten. How's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. Why, thank you. What's this? You have something for me? Gave? Forgotten? I delivered the parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. Gramps! I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk here is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Forgotten Hunter, take these with you. Forgotten received the Pokédex. You can get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So, here are tools for catching wild Pokemon. You receive 5 Pokeballs. Not a lot, but you know. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So, I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Forgotten, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Forgotten. Ha ha ha. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Yeah, kinda a freaking rude person there. So yeah, this Pokemon will forever be alone. This moment is oftentimes confusing for people. They're like, wait, if he's already done all of this, why does he, like, if he's done research and there's data on every Pokemon, you have to catch them. My theory is, it might not be a good theory, but it's that he doesn't need data as in, like, knowledge about the Pokemon, but rather, like, stuff about the Pokemon. Like, their sizes, their weights, their habitats, and that's what catching them would do. It's like the equivalent of tagging, I guess. Quick rest. Oh, wait, I just remembered. I don't get running shoes until later. Brain fart. Like, in almost every game, they give it to you early. But yeah, he told us not to go to his house, but I'm gonna go anyway, because I don't like him. He told me I'm not necessary. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. Forgotten received a town map from Daisy. This is Hunter's, I guess, sister, but in key items. Basically, this just allows me to see where I am whenever I'm lost or don't know where to go. Although I do know where to go. This is what the regional map looks like. We're going to be going up to Viridian City in the next, well, not per se the next episode, but yeah. I'm gonna quickly try to catch the last few Pokemon this episode, that way we can fight Gary in the next episode and I can level up. But yeah, the first Pokemon I encounter is a Rattata. So if I catch this, this will be the first purple Pokemon I have. So yeah, let's try not to kill it. Okay, so I can't hurt it anymore. Wow, got a crit. I see how it is. So, throwing a Pokeball. Great start. Only had to use one Pokeball to catch Rattata. So Rattata is my my second Pokemon. I don't know why I had a complete brain fart. And it's gonna be purple. And when it evolves, it will. Yeah. We're gonna name this. I mean, I could name it. Yeah, I'll name it. I'll name it after, the one from also Let's Go Eevee, Chuck. I don't think it's gonna fit completely, so I'll have to abbreviate it. Chuck E. CH. No. I feel like I'm spelling this wrong. Yeah. There's supposed to be a K here. Chuck E. Cheese. Ches. Chuck E. Ches. Close enough, right? But yeah, that is our second Pokemon. I just want to go to the Pokemart so I can buy a few items because, while it's nice and all having a Pokemon, I really want a Pidgey. Pidgey, I think it would count. It's tough to say. It's kind of like one of those 50-50 if it's going to be brown or yellow, since I think I'd count it as brown since it's really only its underbelly. But although it's got a big underbelly, I probably would count it as yellow, because when it evolves, its underbelly just gets bigger. So yeah, this part of the game is somewhat slow if you've never played it before, just because you can't run yet. It's physically impossible. But yeah, we've made it to the Pokemart. I have a decent bit of cash on me. Now, if you've never played a Nuzlocke, you always, especially in this game, want to buy antidotes, because trust me, Viridian Forest has a lot of Pokemon that can poison you, and you will faint if you're poisoned and don't have antidotes. Potions are the next important thing. I would probably want to get 5 of these and spend the rest of my money on Pokeballs. I usually try to buy my Pokeballs in bulk, that way I can get an added Premier Ball and 1 extra Pokeball, but since from the very beginning, I don't really want to be saving up for that. Now, there's a few people around town that will give me Pokeballs and whatnot, and I think the guy up here is going to give me a catching tutorial. Yeah. He gives me a catching tutorial on how to catch a Pokemon, even though I already know how. But yeah. I'm going to fast forward this. You go to bag. I guess he's just eating a Pokeball and gets lucky. That probably will never happen with me, in all honesty. But yeah. He gets the Pokemon. And Techie TV. I don't really know what that's supposed to do, in all honesty. I pretty much never used it. Now, up here I'm hoping to get a Pidgey. And because Brock can be very annoying in the very beginning if you don't pick Squirtle or Bulbasaur, I would like to get a Mankey. I already got... Yes, I got a Pidgey. Not a female, though. That's a shame. Alright. Let's try scratching it as well. Okay, that didn't do that much damage. It's good. I don't want to be a coward here and use a potion, but I probably should have healed before trying to catch this. Because I don't want it to crit me and then kill me. And I don't want to crit it and kill it, but I need to lower it just a little bit more. Okay, that's good, that's good. I have a very famous, and almost every single time I've played through FireRed, I've always got a Pidgey. And I think it's the only Pokemon I've never failed to get. And every time I've called it Mach 2. So this will be yellow. So currently I have a orange, purple, and a yellow. But yeah, I already know your name. Yes. Mach 2. I'd say it's one of my classic Pokemon. I actually went out of my way to catch a shiny Pidgey so I could have it on the team for the game. So yeah, you see this? This is a tree that cannot... looks like it can be cut down. There's... later in the game, you'll understand, if you've never played, what cutting down a tree is. but I think this was maybe not it looks intentional, and especially when the remake they did the exact same thing, and I'm pretty sure in Let's Go Eevee they did it, so unless this was just a reoccurring joke, which it could be, that item that's behind that thing is just easily obtainable. You just go back and around. I think what it's supposed to be is to encourage people to be, you know, curious and to look around and see something that's just like, maybe I could go there, and for them to go there. And this one is an actual one that there's no way around until you are able to cut down many trees. So then, Route 22. This is where I'm hoping to get a Mankey. I've never managed to get Mankey. It would help me immensely in the gym. I got a Rattata. Nuzlocke rules state that I cannot catch 2 of the same Pokemon, so I must encounter again. Nuzlocke rules also state that you must get the first encounter on each route. So yeah, the first encounter that I can catch that isn't a repeat is what I'm gonna get. I think that's the first female Pokemon we've seen so far. Yo! Mankey! I don't believe that. I've never got Mankey. I've always got like a Fearow. I'm an Spearow here. And it just sucks because then I've got a Pidgey and a Spearow. But I actually got a Mankey. That's gonna make things way easier. So, the only iffy part about Mankey is, what does he count as? Because it's not white. It's I think I think it's a tinted version of yellow. I'm in an unsaturated version of yellow. Off camera, I'm going to pull his color on an editing software and see exactly what it would be. And I'm also going to look at a 3D model of Pidgey, so that way I can get a better understanding. Because I'm pretty sure this would count as yellow, and I don't know if Pidgey should be counted as brown or yellow. But Mankey, it's the first female we got. I've actually really never found a Mankey before, so I don't know what to name it. So, I think there's only one name that really fits here. Name it Chun-Li, after the female fighter in Street Fighter. I think she's the most famous. Another rule in Nuzlocke is to always name your Pokemon, that way you have a closer bond to them, that way you don't just be like, I don't really care about you, I'm gonna kill you now. So yeah, best case scenario, the team will be Chun-Li, Mach 2, Chuck E. Cheese, and Zuko. Worst case scenario, it'll be Zuko, Chuck E. Cheese, and Mach 2, with Chun-Li being a backup if anything was to ever happen to Mach 2. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching the first episode of the series. I hope you all understand all the rules and all the gimmicks. If not, ask me in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them, because it is very confusing. I was even confused when I was doing this, because I didn't really know how to explain it. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try my best to answer them in the comments. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. But before I do go, I'm just going to level... Well, not before I go, but in between episodes, I'm going to level up all my Pokemon just a little bit. That way, I have a good chance for the upcoming fight. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye. Oh, I messed it up.